Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. Welcome. I know it is not quite 3 o'clock yet, but we are getting started early to get everything set up and ready. So, what do you think of this game so far? Are you playing it? And how do you like it so far? I love the graphics. I love some of the gameplay, but some of the other elements I'm not liking so much. Like, they've made Peter Parker, aka Spiderman, um, kind of stupid. He he's constantly having to be saved by Miles. He can't seem to do anything by himself when he did it for over a decade before Miles came along. And they're just downgrading his character. And it's obvious that this game is all about Miles Morales. It shouldn't even be called Spider-Man 2. Honestly, because even though both Spider-Man are in it, it focuses more on Miles than it does Peter. And on top of that, they've uglified Mary Jane, who's supposed to be a supermodel, made her look like a dude. Let's see what else. They doubled down on the Mary Jane missions. They added a Haley mission where you play as a deaf girl, which we haven't got to that point yet, but I know about it. And it's just like, what are you doing? I just don't get it. But it is officially 3:01, so we are officially getting started. I think it's Yep. So, without further ado, oh, and I had to turn the music off because I got copy. I had to turn the music off because I got copyrighted last time. So I had to cut scenes out of my one of my lives because the background music got copyrighted. Figure that one out. So, and I didn't want to risk them shutting off all the audio. So I just removed that segment. But so I just turned it pretty much. I put it on one, so it's still there, but it's so light. I hope they don't pick up on it. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna just turn it off, just to make it easy. There. That way we ain't gotta worry about it. So, without further ado, we are continuing on part 3 of the playthrough. Sorry about the little noise.
Miles, club fair, remember? You on your way?
Oh, right. That's today.
Mr. Atlas is
Family bit. Okay.
confirmed to be here. He's got the best music technology program in the state. And I heard he's talking scholarships.
Have so many questions for him. Be there soon. Someone needs to do a better job hiding their stolen tech.
Yep. I do love the web wings. Makes traveling around the city a lot more fun.
Whoa! They're gonna blow up the whole block!
We will wipe out the unworthy here with one blow.
Thought you could hide, Spider-Man? What's up? I'm stopping you today. The flames burn eternal. Fire incoming! It's all part of the prophecy.
Got some fire for you!
That works.
The flame isn't fooled by you, Spider-Man! Won't stop the flame!
That works.
That tanker needs to be sealed up.
Still trying to figure out how webbing seals up a tanker, but
Webs will keep the truck stable until it's ready to unload. They
How?
save my butt every time.
the question is how. Okay. So somehow I need to get over there.
City seems pretty quiet. Still no sign of Lee. Or the gang that took him. Wonder if Pete's having better luck than me.
Now that's cool. And the Avenger Tower is still there. That's interesting. More and more interesting. I do like this game to an extent. It wouldn't be my. I like the gameplay a little bit, but and I love the web wings. See, I love the web wings, and I love the overall gameplay, but story sucks ass to an extent. At least in my opinion.
Getting weapons out in the open? Uh-uh.
I want explosion. I don't have it, but I do have something that if you shot it at, say, a gas tanker, it would cause an explosion.
I said explosions. Plural.
I can give you a 2-for-1 deal.
I'll give you
Spider-Man!
Time to close shop.
You won't take us down.
Can't escape this! You're done now, Spider-Man!
stop me with that many? Come on.
Well, this is just sticky.
That works.
They really thought they had me.
I love the fact that I can jump to the top of buildings now. That's nice.
Uncle Aaron's got a stash here. Better find it. Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
I can pull that panel out.
You can?
Circuit box? Guess I'm zapping my way in.
Yep. Find 4 electric panels. Yay!
There's a box. Found another one. Uncle Aaron must have set these on a timer. I'm gonna have to spark each box before it runs out.
Okay, I gotta find all 4 of them first. There's one. There's one. There's 2. And there's 3. So where's 4? So apparently this is a puzzle that I got to figure out. So this should be fun. And there it is. That was fun.
Should have access to the stash now.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Now you're really bringing me back, kid. My very first stash.
Why in Queensbridge?
The Moon Turtle Arcade. Or at least it used to be before they tore it down and built that skyscraper. Your dad and me basically lived there when we were little.
Hold on. Am I interrupting? Good. Sorry, Uncle Aaron. Just had to take care of something. What were you saying?
That was
The
fun.
Moon Turtle Arcade. Or at least it used to be before they tore it down and built that skyscraper. Your dad and me basically lived there when we were little. I used to run out of quarters so fast. But Jay would always spot me some of his. I'd give anything to go back to that arcade with my big brother. One more time. I miss him.
Me too, Unc. Wish Dad and Uncle Aaron could have made things right before he... Yeah.
That's the way life goes, bro. I love this feature. Say wee.
Fireworks? Better warn those guys they're illegal here without a permit before someone calls the cops on them. There it is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey,
To
welcome.
move that somewhere else.
Let's see what we can do. Welcome, welcome. If you're enjoying the gameplay, drop a comment. Drop a like. Share the live. Because I am totally figuring this out as I go. Yeah, that's how it... Whoops. I hit the wrong button. That's helpful.
Don't mind if I do. Another one down.
You should not have come here.
Guys! If you're gonna ambush, be sneakier, all right?
Oh, I love that. I love being able to throw them up against the the wall and
They did come
after their
after
web.
us, Tech.
Not bad. Let's see where we're going. Brooklyn Visions, yay!
Everything good, kid? Got a few unauthorized access attempts for my stash in the shipping yard.
Yeah. that group that took Lee showed up.
They must be real good if they found it. Good thing your dad wasn't able to.
Dad?
It was the first showdown between Officer Jefferson Davis and the Prowler. Had to hide in that shipping container for hours just to lose him. Almost wish he'd caught me right then and there. Never wanted him to get involved.
Well, I'm glad you're out of the game now. Stay safe, Uncle. Anyone seen some robbers who are looking to lose a fight?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Did you guys know that the bags banks use don't have big dollar signs on them? I know. I was disappointed.
Of course they don't. They're not gonna advertise it. Jesus. This is not one. This part right here is
my backpack around here somewhere.
This is not my favorite part of the game. I do not like the part where we go to Brooklyn Visions. I think it's
All right.
kind of interesting but dumb. How the hell did he change clothes so fast?
Hey, Miles. What's up?
Hey, good to see you. Man, I can't believe Mr. Atlas is gonna be here at BV. Maybe one of those scholarships has my name on it. If he likes my sound.
Hey, Miles, over here.
Hey.
You made it.
I'm not feeling this too much.
I want to talk to him about that computational physics program.
We got your missing person report half an hour ago. What happened?
That's just it. We don't know. We left these guys on the car and then never came back.
I just heard two words. Missing in person. So I'm gonna say yes.
Go ahead. We'll save your seat.
I gotta catch up to the principal. Maybe I could find out more.
She left her phone behind. Is it unlocked? Have you seen any texts coming in or...
Here we go.
Just some notifications from her fitness tracker. It's counting her steps, wherever she is. The students adore Miss Ferguson. I hope she's all right. Please find her.
We'll do our best.
Miss Ferguson's missing. Oh, man. Sounds like she's still wearing her fitness tracker. Wonder if I could find that signal.
Okay, one thing. Usually when you disconnect Bluetooth, the fitness tracker still tracks, but on the machine itself, not on your phone.
Let's see where this fitness tracker is.
I know it's a game, but Jesus.
Dawson Harbor.
I know it's a game, but it's kind of dumb.
Beginning text-to-speech call with Haley Cooper. Miles, Mr. Atlas just got here. ETA?
Oh, man. Gotta find Miss Ferguson first. Be there when I can.
He's handing out scholarship applications right now.
Can you get one for me?
I'll do better than that. Sent you a link.
Thanks.
Good luck. And hurry.
All right.
Heyo, Miles.
What's up, Genki? Can this wait?
Not really. I've got Mr. Atlas here. I told him how you were missing the fair for volunteer work, and he asked for a phone call with you. Is, now a good time?
Thanks, Genki. But now is definitely not a good time.
Here he is, Mr. Atlas. I know you've got a flight to catch.
Genki!
Hi, Miles?
Yeah. Hello?
You're whispering. Is now a bad time?
No. I'll make it work. That's me.
Great. I heard you're interested in our music technology program. So, tell me about yourself. What do you do for fun?
Fun? Well, I used to do music production, but it's been hard to find time lately.
Genki here showed me some of your samples. Good stuff. Particularly your song called Swinging. What was your inspiration?
Yeah. I was, just swinging one day and, thinking. The tune just kind of came to me.
Interesting. And can you tell me about what's important to you in life?
Being there for people when they need me. Being reliable. Trustworthy. Someone people can depend on.
Very interesting. And finally, why do you think you'd make a great addition to our school?
Don't give up. Sorry. Gotta go. I'll call you later. Or email. That could have gone better. Maybe I can make it back to BV in time to meet Mr. Atlas in person. And clarify some things. Alright. With those
I don't
guys
know,
out of the
man.
way, let's see where that tracker signal leads.
Ah.
There she is. This glass looks pretty breakable.
Same 6-step lock tech. Now bust unlock it.
I got you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But who are these people? How do they know I work for Rand?
Let's figure that out when we're not in the hostage situation.
Oops.
Spider. You're dead, Spider-Man. He's ours.
You hide. I've got these guys.
Oh. That works. I love that. Ooh, that was kind of cool. I'll admit, that was cool.
I don't believe it. You took them out by yourself?
It's in my job description.
Yeah.
Are you going to carry me?
Sure. I've carried people before.
As long as I can get verbal confirmation that if I throw up on you, you won't sue me.
Consider this confirmation. Just try to tell a brother first.
Whee! See what I mean? The game is not what it was.
To Spider-Man. Our treasured teacher, Miss Ferguson,
Has anybody else noticed that this game is not as exciting as the first one?
To show our
or Miles
gratitude,
Morales itself?
It is my honor to declare Spider-Man the official hero of Brooklyn Visions. You are always welcome here, Spider-Man.
Thank you.
And now, back to the quad. We've got a robotics demonstration to do.
I don't know, man.
Not much time.
Hi, Miles. I appreciate your dedication to interviewing, but I could tell you were clearly busy with something important. Mr. Sinclair put in an excellent word for you, as did Principal Evans. So let's do this right and meet this week on campus. In person.
So it's not all bad.
Got a few app requests popping up on BB's campus. Thought I'd call you directly.
Okay, this is the part that I don't like. I hate this specific mission. I hate it.
Oh, man. Seems like you might need some spider help.
Yeah, I had everything planned out. The clues, the screens, the art, the people, everything has to be perfect.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
got you. Can you explain a little slower? What happened?
Okay. I want to ask someone to homecoming, but
Okay.
he's special. I couldn't just do flowers or chocolate. I got some screens, and
So it's
I
a
wanna
game
light them
mission.
up with the message, but the generator.
Why would Spider-Man help with this?
Guy who rented it out to me won't answer. What a scam.
I think I can help.
Thanks. I rented the generator from Reynolds and Company Rentals. I'll send you the address.
On it.
Okay, so Spider-Man stops robberies and stuff. Why would he help you ask somebody to prom or homecoming or whatever it is? I get the cute appeal, but it's kind of dumb.
This baby's ours. You understand?
That's no ordinary rental transaction.
Could have worn better shoes for this. Ain't nobody stepping to me. Mess around, find out.
Mess around and find out.
Hey, you think I'm stupid?
Yeah, I do actually.
I'd hate to be you.
I got a bad feeling about today.
Why would you not look up when you're clearly in a city with Spider-Man?
That takes care of these guys.
That was
I should
too
check on
easy.
the salesperson.
Are you serious? Hey, what's up? Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the interesting gameplay.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
It is
Glad
kind of
to help.
interesting.
Your
But I
client
will
asked me
admit,
to
I
look
am on a
into it
mission that I
immediately.
hate right now.
I guess we got our answer.
Yeah, about that. I'd love to deliver this thing, but those idiots already did so much damage. If she's salvageable, it'll take weeks of repairs. Mind delivering the bad news for me?
Can do. Better call Vijay and give him the bad news.
Tell me some good news.
Well, it's news. Generator's busted.
Wait. Okay, I'm not out of ideas yet.
Okay, so my thing is that a kid contacts Spider-Man to go check on a generator delivery, to ask someone to homecoming. How does that even make sense when there's crimes and murders and drug deals and all that stuff going on constantly in New York? And I get he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, so he helps out the everyday guy with like robberies and stuff that the cops don't have time for, or that the cops don't have leads for, or whatever. But this right here is just, to me, it's just dumb.
Just come back. I've got something else in mind.
Since the generator's no good,
I hate
does
this
BB
mission.
have any backup ones?
I know they keep generators on the roof, but they're all overpowered for my setup.
We'd blow a fuse. Unless we find something underpowered. I should be able to pick up that low voltage frequency.
And your electrical powers would fill in the rest.
Theoretically. Worth a shot.
Or a shock.
I've got a friend who would love that joke.
Okay. I get where you're going with this, but I'm not feeling this part of the gameplay.
Found a generator, but it's deactivated.
See? That should work great. Mind giving it your special... spark?
Got the voltage we need. Now we just gotta route it to the ground floor.
Yes! I knew you'd figure it out.
Okay, this part of
I could connect these power nodes.
this part of the mission isn't bad. It's just I just don't get the whole overall mission itself. I find it annoying.
The power seems to be traveling through an old circuit.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah. Maybe I should go into electrical engineering.
Boing! Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? We are doing the live stream, and so far it's been a little slow. Well, I think part of it's because I think it's.
Oh, maybe you should call yourself the Great Electric Spider.
Thanks. I like Spider-Man just fine.
Yeah, right.
Just got a text. He's on his way.
All right, hey, what's up, guys?
Yet I could still use your help. Just hi.
We are up on these. I hate this mission personally, but
Vijay's texting me.
yeah, thanks, bud. I appreciate you. I personally don't like this mission. I think it's dumb for a Spider-Man game, but it is what it is. We're almost done with it, thank God. So yeah.
Wait a sec. That's the equation he helped me with on our first date. Study session. Study date?
Spider-Man, that's the first clue. Mind flipping it?
Whoops. Hit the wrong button.
Okay. Looks like
All right, so
this way. Okay, what is this?
Wow.
Aw, that's the movie we saw when we had our first kiss.
Kind of dumb.
Bomb and all. But still, best kiss ever.
Spider-Man, the poster is stuck. Can you give it a tug?
I hit the wrong button again. Okay.
Vijay must be in the quad.
Really?
Big reveal?
He must be in the quad. It says quad, you idiot.
Vijay? This whole thing has you written all over it.
I've always known you're a special guy.
I hate this mission.
And I'm lucky you're my special guy. I love you, Lucas.
Why did they put this in a Spider-Man game? I'd rather be taken out by bank robbers or thieves or something.
Home?
Not exactly.
Oh no. Gotta be something I can do to help here.
Homecoming? Oh, Vijay, of course.
So.
Matching sequin blazers?
Hell yeah.
Phew. That was close.
Why?
Spider-Man! Come down so I can thank you properly! Thank you for making this possible.
Holy crap. You really got Spider-Man in on this? Best day ever.
Anything for love, guys. Happy for you both.
Hmm.
Enjoy homecoming.
Like I said, I officially don't like this mission. I think it's stupid for a Spider-Man game. But we'll leave it at that. What's going on? I'll worry about that later. Whoops. Oh. Whoops. Where's the map? There we go.
Lost drone at somewhere o'clock.
Can't be too hard to find. Don't they have
Somewhere.
tracking chips in them?
Yeah, except...
Hold on.
Maybe I should ask Miss Noon.
Hey, I heard you lost a toy drone?
It's lost, but it's not a toy.
Exactly. That's how I
was using it
feel.
to gather aerial footage for my senior project. I'd look for it myself, but it lost communication at 300 feet X and 140 feet Y. That's the northeast building. Can you help? Our senior projects are due Friday.
Oh, right.
Wait, you knew that?
I, get around. Hear lots of things. I'm Spider-Man.
Oh.
Good
Okay,
excuse.
then. So you'll look around for me?
But yeah, I can't unsee that. It was just completely stupid for a Spider-Man game.
Check the tall building on the northeast corner.
I know a lot of us bitch about fuss and cry about the about this game being going woke, but that's exactly what we were
The
talking
drone
about.
has to be here somewhere.
I hear it, but I don't see it.
There it is.
I found it. Yeah, exactly. For me, I take it. I've loved Dragon Age since forever, right? And Dragon Age, even in the Origins in 2007, had the option where you could romance Alistair, where you could do things for characters for people that want to have that option. And I didn't care. If it makes sense, I don't care. But when you're taking and forcing something into something, to me, it just turns me off. Because my wife's brother, he's gay. You know, I have a former roommate before I came to the Philippines, and when I was in college, that was gay, and me and him were good friends. We're still good friends, and we never had a problem. We would actually have discussions about the topic, about the differences and why people feel the way they feel and stuff like that, and everything was fine. Exactly. That's exactly what it was. The mission served to say, look, we have diversity. And I played this game on PS5 when I first got to the Philippines, and I found out they made Black Cat bisexual. In the last, 50 years, Black Cat has never been bisexual. They are just changing this narrative just to fit whatever they want. It's stupid. Why didn't they have Black Cat get with Morbius like she did in the 90s cartoon? Because she dated Peter, she dated Harry, she dated Morbius. You know, there's so much more they could have done with this game that's just bad. And the route they went was just bad.
Hey, the data's corrupt. Can't turn the camera on, but it's rebooting.
Awesome. Thanks. Well, since you're up there, would you mind snapping a photo of campus for us?
I can make that happen.
We'd like a shot of the sky bridge from the rooftop. Could you take it?
As soon as I find it. Oh, there it is.
You're pretty specific about where to take the photo. I need a different angle.
Okay, what's the problem? Oh yeah, I forgot she dated Kraven the Hunter. I forgot about that. That is a great example. And like the whole thing where and why they changed the story, I'll never know. For like for Craven.
Look at that composition and that lighting. You've really got an eye for this. Could we get a couple more? A shot from each of the other 2 super tall buildings around campus would do it.
Because what about Mara?
Get to the
Wait,
buildings,
not Mara.
snap
Was
a
her name
couple
Mara?
of
I don't remember what her name
I can
was.
do that.
In the '90s cartoon, they had where Craven took an elixir to save his life, and he kind of went crazy because of it. And she helped ask for Spider-Man's help to save him. You know, that made a lot more sense than the route they went with this game. Okay, oh, there it is. I see. I see something good. Exactly. There's so much more they could have done 10 times better. Whoops. I'm looking at the dang on cameras, and they want me to go way over here. Makes a lot of sense. All right.
Recruitment office? Is this senior project part of this year's AV Club recruitment video? If this shot doesn't wow the new kids, I don't know what will.
The students on campus will love this.
Yeah, it's just to me, it's just completely it baffles me how they come up with some of the stuff they did for this game. Whoops, how they did some of the stuff for this game. It's like, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Like you have Mary Jane acting like she's a SHIELD agent or some crap, and you're just like, what are you doing, girl? She's taking out trained hunters, and who have body armor. Make that make sense.
Shot of the quad. Best lunch spot, hands down.
And we'll get to that later.
Okay,
but
so next, I forgot we need to capture students in their daily life. Just 3 shots of that, and we're golden. We want to capture the esports team, the drone club, and the greenhouse.
Alright, and this mission right here is completely stupid. Why would Spider-Man go around taking pictures when there's probably other crimes taking place? Seriously. Yeah, exactly.
Aw, aren't they cute? I'll send that to VJ later for his scrapbook.
All right. And that's just getting completely annoying. Alright, let's see. Oh, well, what are you talking about? I'll tell you, I know for a fact that there is a mission later where Peter, they made Peter a little girl. They made him a little girl in this one, man. I tell you, he irritates the crap out of me. This game isn't Spider-Man. I don't feel like the game is really Spider-Man anymore. It's like, it's Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? And I like Miles. I like the differences in Miles Morales and the different viewpoints and stuff, but as far as the as far as like making reducing Peter's character to improve, to make something look better, is just dumb to me.
Drone Club is probably flying drones outside. Maybe the football field.
Epic! An impromptu shot of Ponage in action. I'm not a gamer.
Yeah, exactly. Peter Parker is like a little girl. He cries and apologizes to Mary Jane constantly. And I admit I'm married, so the fact of it is that, do I make mistakes and do I apologize to my wife? Absolutely. I admit when I'm wrong, but at the same time, I'm not gonna whine like a little girl and be like, oh, well, I was saving people's lives. I'm sorry, I was neglecting. I'm sorry. If you feel neglected because I'm saving somebody's life, I'd say the problem lies more with you than with me. You knew what you were choosing when you chose to be with me, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? She's choosing to be with him, but then she whines and complains because of the fact that he is who he is. How does that even make sense? And in the comics, she never did that in the comics, at least that I'm aware of.
Cool.
Exactly. Like I said,
Action shot of the drone. You captured their movements beautifully.
like I said, if I make a mistake or if I say something that, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes being in the Marine Corps and stuff, we kind of say sometimes we say things without thinking. You know what I'm saying? And we have and we, but that is completely different.
That's perfect. One of my favorite thinking spots on campus. The plants make great company. While you've been up there, I've been tinkering with the drone. Camera's still busted, but at least it still flies. One last favor. It's the last thing we need, for real. Could we get a tour of campus in one continuous shot from the air? You can meet us up on the rooftop to start the fly-through.
All right. I'll get something nice for you.
Well, and that's the thing, is that Mary Jane was a model when Peter met her in the in the 90s, you know, in the cartoon. And it was and she was a little she was a little bit toxic. I'm not gonna lie about that, but that's because he was hiding part of who he was from her. Exactly, exactly. Because in the cartoon, when she finally finds out who he is, she doesn't try to participate in what he's doing, but she has more respect for him when he comes up with an excuse or says, "Hey, I can't make it. This is what's happening." She understood what he was standing for.
You can swing through it or glide. Either way, let's keep the shot off the ground.
In there. Got it. Here I go. Woo! This thing is fast. Oh, that way. Woo-hoo!
Exceptional! Thanks for working your magic.
All in a day's work.
That'll do it.
Oh,
Thanks to
and
you,
I'm not gonna
Mr.
lie. I
Group
think
video is really gonna shine.
in this game, I like one
Don't
aspect.
suppose you'd be down
I like the fact that Mary Jane rides a motorcycle, but that's because I love black motorcycles,
Cinematographer handle that part.
and that's for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever. But they totally made her look like a dude. I'm not gonna lie, and I find it downright annoying.
I've got a report that Lance was kidnapped.
That Lance? He can be anywhere. Who took him?
No clue. But if anyone can find him, it's you.
Everything okay?
Lance! He was kidnapped by Midtown.
Don't you guys have like a
I'll probably
huge
go
game
for
against
maybe
them
another 30 minutes to an hour.
That's the whole point. Look, they explained it in this note.
So, welcome everybody that just joined the stream. We are playing through the missions right now that are absolutely ridiculous because I like the fact that you get to visit Brooklyn Visions as Miles, but at the same time, I think it's completely stupid doing all these stupid little side missions for students. Like, who gives a crap that somebody stole the mascot? Or asking somebody to homecoming dance. I know it's a big deal to kids, but why would Spider-Man participate in that? Spider-Man is supposed to be stopping drug dealers and big criminals. And maybe helping out the local bodega or something like that, you know. But asking somebody to homecoming? I don't get it. Comment if you agree, disagree, comment, drop a comment.
We can't access the roof. See why we called you?
Drop a like.
Yeah. I'll look
Share.
around.
That RJ kid. I knew not to hold the door for him.
Wait, the Stewart building? Wonder why the Midtown kids took Lance there.
Did you find him already?
Not quite. But I have to know. Why the Stewart building?
A BB kid won a robotics contest against Midtown at Stewart Robotics and Engineering last year. Midtown lost.
Sounds like Midtown is super bothered about it.
They'll be even more bothered when we get Lance back.
Okay, this mission right here, I thought was interesting. I thought it was an interesting puzzle with the lasers. I thought that was relatively interesting.
If I want to find Lance, I'll need to shine the UV light on the mural somehow.
See this right here. I thought this right here with the mirrors and stuff with the lasers was a relatively. I like puzzles though, so maybe that.
Sweet.
That's me.
I'm sure that old box won't mind if I just give it a little love tap. Hidden message. I knew it. We BIPOC artists are birds of a feather.
And if you don't mind,
To find the next
for everybody that's
clue,
watching,
all
share
of
the
them
live,
together.
comment, like. It all helps with the algorithm to push it out
BIPOC
more.
artists. Haley's the art expert. Let me get her a
And
call.
if you have any ideas for improvements, let me know because I'm still
Not
fairly
yet.
new at this. I've only
Midtown's making us work
been
for
doing
it.
this about maybe a
But I
month,
could use your help. Sending you a pic.
maybe 60 days, something like that. It's been less than 2 months.
Birds of a feather. There's a bunch of BIPOC murals at Rodney and 3rd. Don't know what Alaband means, though.
Thanks, Haley. I owe you one.
That thank you was plenty. But I'm always down for coffee.
You got it.
Whoops.
Ton of murals here. Gotta be a hidden message on one of them.
How we doing?
I'll find land soon. I think. Midtown's hidden messages on murals around town. Right now I'm at Rodney and 3rd. Trying to find the next clue.
Where Anders Ullaband's painting is? Makes sense.
Ullaband? Midtown mentioned him in the clue. But who is he?
BV's own premier art prodigy turned research fellow at the Musée de la Vie in Paris?
Maybe Midtown's jealous they don't have an alum like that.
I thought this puzzle is interesting, but it's also kind of tedious. You know what I mean?
The competition is stiff, but your tactics are stale.
Hoko.
The greatest in the region shall soon prevail.
Yeah, that's true. I can understand that.
Hey, Haley.
I can understand that
Got another
point.
clue for you. Sent a pic.
Greatest in the region. If it's about another mural, you might want to try North Williamsburg.
Didn't BV and Midtown have a chess match there last week?
Yes. Regionals.
I love the fact that they increased his jump height.
Aha! That explains why Midtown's so bitter. I'll check it out.
Well, do you know what? I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate the
Two murals
engagement.
this time?
Welcome, Eclipse Rose. Nice to meet you.
Midtown really doesn't want us to find Lance. Good thing Brooklyn Visions has Spider-Man on their side.
I think this is. Some of these games are just interesting. Well, I'm not gonna say games. But you know,
Man, where'd they get all this?
okay, this one right
equipment?
here is a little bit more complex,
This setup is
which
impressive.
is fun.
Like, ridiculously impressive.
It is ridiculously impressive. I find it impressive anyway. Whoops. Whee!
How'd they even have time to set this up?
Wow.
I guess if I have time to be Spider-Man, they've got time to set up an elaborate puzzle around the city.
Yeah. I guess that's a good point. Ah, that's where I was going. I didn't go far enough. Whoops. I didn't go high enough. Whee! Maine.
Maine. As in Main Street? Main Street has hundreds of locations. I need more details. Wait. Why didn't the second one light up? Must be more to do.
Hmm.
So there are two paths then.
Yeah.
Gotta hand it to Midtown. They spend some serious time on this.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Now I gotta remember how to do this. Ah, that's how we do it. There we go. That is like a total loop. Gotta figure out how to fix that loop. Oh, that's where I
Red and
messed
blue
up.
flags. Could there be two paths?
Yeah, there would. Sorry, I'm just slightly distracted by trying to figure out this puzzle. And I solved it.
1121. That must be the street number. Finally. Okay, what's it say? 1121 Main Street. That must be where they're hiding Lance.
What's interesting is this is about a, I think this is about a
Lance.
mascot.
1121 Main Street.
Knew I could count on you.
Do kids in high school actually care about the mascot? Legit question.
Lance. You around here, buddy? Lance the Lion. Time for you to head home. One of you must be RJ.
Spider-Man? No fair! Brooklyn Vision's cheated!
Whoa, Spider-Man? Guess BB couldn't figure it out on their own. Thanks for the fun and games, but I've got to get this guy home.
Do kids actually give a crap about their school mascot? Legit. I'm asking a legit question because, like, when I was in school, I don't think anybody cared about the mascot.
Any luck?
On my way back, and I'm bringing a fluffy friend.
Lance! You found him! Is he okay? Did they hurt him?
Looks safe and
How are you
sound to
gonna
me.
hurt? How are you gonna
Had him
hurt
in the garage.
a demo
It was
costume?
kinda dusty.
Really?
He might need a bath.
Anyway, hurry back. We're all ready for him.
On my way.
Lance is back.
Lance! You found him!
Spider-Man got him back.
Exactly.
It's Spider-Man! Thanks for getting Lance back safe, and just in time for the game.
I remember when I was in high school, the mascot for our high school was the Cougars, and I remember the mascot walking around the school like once or twice in the 4 years I was there. But to me, it would. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. I don't know. I don't think people care. I don't think people cared about the mascot the way they did back in the older days.
Hey, friendly people, what's been up? I found the sweetest email in my inbox today, and I just had to share it with you. It reads, "Dear Danica, I know you're reporting on
nice.
high-profile stories these days, but if you have time, I'd like to forward a public thank you on your show. I'm a BVA senior who would never have gotten an A on their final cinematography project if it wasn't for Spider-Man's help.
Nice.
I was so grateful, I decided to name my new hamster after him. It meant a lot that he took the time to help me, given how much he's had to deal with lately. Sometimes the smallest good things make ripples. If you read this, thanks for reading. Sincerely, Odyssey. Oh, Odyssey, I love stories like this. Small things make such a difference. So, here is my challenge for all of you. Do something small today. Give a stranger a compliment, buy a friend a coffee, put a coin in the meter next to yours, anything. You never know what good it'll do. Well, that seems like enough advice for this episode. Take the most care, everyone, and take care of each other.
I do appreciate... Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Haley, what's up?
So all that help you gave folks at Brooklyn Visions, they
Oh, yeah, well, college is completely different than high school.
That's sweet. But Spider-Man can't accept gifts. Unless it's hugs.
Haha. Hugs are great. But I think you'll put this gift to good use. Swing by the rooftop garden when you get a chance.
Okay, Falcons are cool. Wildcats and Falcons are cool. Alright, let's see. I love how she tells me to swing by a garden, but then the garden just, like, totally disappears. And what is with the short? What is with these? What is with these costumes? I don't get some of these costumes. Yeah. And for me to say something sounds cool is it says a lot when I do not like cats that much. Unless it's a lion or a big cat, that's different. I guess I'll figure it out later.
Careful where you point that thing!
You can stop him, Spider-Man!
The world will be cleansed of your filth!
Boom! So whoa!
Get out of those webs!
So since we're talking about college or school, what was your favorite subject in school? Now.
Branding irons?
Anyway.
The hell is wrong with these people?
They're crazy, like most people. Why is he asking a question? Okay, this part right here I like. This part right here I like. I thought this aspect of adding this was cool. See, they did things right, but they also did things wrong. Hey, what's up? Welcome to all the new people. If you're liking the stream, totally like the stream and share it. And and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I will be doing other games. I have a list of games I haven't even played yet. Some of them are older. Like, I haven't played Skyrim yet. I got tied down with other games. So I will be doing Skyrim, and I know Stellar Blade is coming to PC soon. And I have a list of games that I haven't played yet that I will be doing after this one. I also haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2 yet either. So, for those that are wondering. Whoops, wrong button. Ah, there we go. That one is useful. Aerial escapades. That sounds fun. Ooh, the original. Ooh, and the one from Tobey Maguire. That one's cool. I don't get all the colors, though. Yeah, I never got into performing arts that much. I was more of a, actually, I didn't participate in sports or anything either when I was in high school. I hated school. So I was a part of the going home club. But if I had to choose things, I would choose I would choose science and computer, which computers were just coming out when I was in high school, which gives away my age a little bit. They were just getting put in schools when I was in school. We didn't have all these tablets and all this other crap when I was a kid. But I think those are the two classes I liked the most, was science and computer in my computer classes. But I guess that shows what the major I took in college, because I ended up taking business administration with a concentration in IT management. So I learned learned business, but I also learned how to run a business, but I also learned all the IT aspects. Not all, but there's still a lot I don't know. But I'm constantly trying to learn to better myself as far as business goes. Because like everything is a business of some sort, and everything has technology if you really think about it. Every business has a computer. Even non-profits are considered a business if you really think about it.
Mask is showing a prowler stash close by. There it is. Should be able to move that, no problem. Can't hide from me.
So, for the most part, this game is pretty good. I think the overall gameplay is good. The story, on the other hand, is kind of lame, on the lame side. There's so many things they could have done better. Oh yeah, finally unlocked the fast travel. That's another aspect of this game that I do like. I do like the fact that they implemented.
They're illegal here without a permit before someone calls the cops on them.
You had fast travel in the first one, but it was kind of, eh.
Hey, Miles. Got an alert from the stash at my old place.
You lived in that penthouse?
Back in the early Prowler days, when I was on Fisk's payroll.
Fisk?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I also enjoyed history. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, ignore Streamlabs. I tell you, I need to change that setting. I tell you, if somebody, that little bit of part you said isn't long, so ignore that. That was a default setting that I didn't know I needed to turn off. Actually, I gotta figure out how to turn it off.
Still remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress.
But yeah, history is important.
But he was ashamed because he knew how I got it.
Whatever Dad felt, I know he always loved you.
Appreciate that, nephew. Maybe one day I'll believe it.
Whoa, yeah! Whoa! Hey, do either one of you guys have a permit for those? Huh?
Ah! Whoa!
Ouch.
Mike! Mike! He's still breathing, but I'll get him to a hospital.
Okay.
I knew those fireworks looked shady. Is
So-
he gonna be okay? I think so. It's like he's just unconscious, but I'm not taking any chances.
Exactly. That I was getting ready to say. I was waiting for this thing to quit talking. Yeah, exactly. With everything that's going on these days,
Where am I? Spider-Man.
it's crazy.
Don't worry, I'm taking you to a
But
hospital.
people
Also,
spout
for obvious
nonsense
reasons,
all over the
I
internet,
gotta
and
tell you, personal fireworks are illegal in New York.
when you start looking at what they're saying, and then you look at history, you find that they don't have no idea what they're talking
Lost him a
about.
few
It's crazy.
years ago, and he always loved them. So we try to launch a few around his birthday.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. And just look at all the nonsense that's
There.
going on right now.
The staff here is great. They'll take good care of you.
Thanks. Actually, wait. If those fireworks we bought were sketchy, maybe you should check where we got them from. Some docks north of us between those two bridges.
I think I know which place you mean. I'll take a look. Hey, just dropped Mike off. He thought I should check where y'all bought your fireworks from, too.
Doc guys? That's a good call. But watch out. I know I saw two of them with guns. Like serious guns.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
I love the web wings. I love the web wings in this thing. It's freaking awesome.
Bro, watch it next to that barrel. We can't make any money if our stock blows up. You want to do this? Get back to checking the guns and let me work my magic.
Did anybody else notice that he has a fire sitting right next to the fireworks? That's not smart.
Hey guys, I just wanted to warn you about some shady characters selling bad Yo, wait a second.
Spider's here. Call the boy.
Uh-oh.
The next shipment.
It's amazing how fast they drop their guards. It's ridiculous. What? love how the stealth aspect isn't working with shit right now. See, I should be able to take these guys out with stealth, but it's not letting me, which is freaking weird.
The fireworks! They're lit! The river!
Yeah, that happens when you put them right next to a fire.
Wait! They lit two more? Okay, last crate! Nice. Wow, really nice. Happy birthday, Lex.
Look at this. They got a fire in a barrel right next to fireworks. How smart is that?
Lex would have loved it.
Hope y'all enjoy your time in New York. Stay safe.
Here's my $1 million question, though, for this game, is that Peter says that because he finds in part of the game, you actually have this one part where you're finding old relics and old things from your past, and he finds an old ripped web wing, and he said it looked cool, but he could never get it to work, so he could glide. And all of a sudden, now they have it in this game.
They didn't have to do this.
Make that make sense.
Yeah, fits perfect.
How did they know its size?
Brooklyn Visions is the best. I'm gonna miss this place when I go to college.
Yeah, saying that out loud while you're at the campus is kind of dumb. And what the hell is that? That looks weird. That looks like a weird motorcycle suit. I don't know what that is. That's even worse. Some of these costumes are like, what are you doing? Interesting, interesting. I'll stick with this one just because. All right, we have been at this for about an hour and a half, and we have not gotten very far at all. But we've made progress. So what we're going to do is, let's see what we're going to do. Switch to Peter. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? For all those that just joined, thank you for joining. Thanks for watching.
Sure.
If you like the stream,
excited to see what you're
like,
up to.
share, comment, because it all helps the algorithm, push it out to more people. Because I am trying to grow the channel.
See you soon.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Just got off the phone with Harry, and this foundation thing could be interesting.
And she is ugly.
Some hope on my work front, too. I dug into the tech that gang used to mess with the prison transfer. It's DARPA-level stuff.
Yeah, whoever's behind them has a ton of resources. Miles thinks he saw their leader. Some kind of big game hunter, fur vest-looking guy.
Interesting. I'll keep digging. If I can get this story on the front page, it might help us track him down faster. Maybe save my job, too.
Chief Clark, everything okay?
We're about to demolish a hospital that was damaged during Sandman's attack, but there's a lot of debris slowing down the technicians. If you're free, they could really use your webs to help keep the building stable while they work.
Absolutely.
Thanks. We'll keep working until you get here.
This part's... I keep saying it, but I love the web wings. The web wings are freaking awesome. Of course, this part right here coming up is cool too. Watch, I love this part. You can totally windsurf. You can totally surf on the water, on the glide over the water. That's cool. Whee! See, I don't know what's cooler. I don't know if being like Superman would be cooler or being like Spider-Man. But I guess you'd have to move to New York or a big city in order to do that. Because what would you web swing? What would you web swing on?
This by now.
Crime reported where? Oh, there it is. In the opposite direction.
Don't find me just stopping your guys' master plan.
Gotcha.
Really? Okay.
Grab you, Spider-Man! Spider-Man's going down!
They never learn.
Sorry, I blanked out there for a second. Who won?
Why is the costume all torn up? Okay, I gotta ask. If you had a chance to go gliding like that, would you do it? I gotta ask. If you could totally dress up in a suit, tight suit like that, well, not Spider-Man suit, but a suit like that, and go wind gliding, would you do it? Because I have seen people do this. Ah, the Emily May Foundation.
Whoa. I was wondering what this place was.
Oh god, I hate this part of the mission. Hate it. Because 90% of it is cutscenes and just walking around. And it takes forever. So, I gotta ask, for everybody watching, what do you think of this game so far?
This is perfect.
You made it.
I thought you said this was a startup.
Yeah, I was hoping for something a little less this, but my dad was the one who, he made all the arrangements.
Peter Parker. So, what do you think? It's a far cry from that chop shop that Otto had you in. And now that you're on board, this place is really gonna start cooking.
Wow. That's impressive.
Dad, Pete hasn't decided he's joining yet.
Oh. Really?
But I was gonna give him a tour. Let him decide for himself.
All right. You know, seeing you boys together again. Right then. Have fun.
Get your badge out.
So,
let's go exploring.
I think after this little part right here, after we finish this mission right here, I think we'll call it a day, but it's gonna take a hot
So
minute.
the first thing I want to show you.
But I want to know what is everybody?
Harry, this place,
well,
right?
we are in a mission where we're going through the May. What was it called again? The Emily May Foundation or whatever the name of this place is. I forgot it
I made a
already.
few changes.
Like what?
Diverted my salary into research projects. Installed a diverse board.
Hold on, what is the name of this thing?
Keep us on the right track. And
I guess it doesn't tell
sure,
us.
all research
Oh
aligned
well.
with our mission to heal the world.
Yeah, it's the Emily
First, I
May
want you to meet
Foundation,
Dr. Young, who's a
and
leading entomologist.
90% of this is like cutscenes and just walking around,
Dr.
which is
Young's doing
annoying.
super cool research on bees, or to be more precise, on bees.
And you have little small mini missions within it, but it's annoying. I find it annoying anyway. I don't.
Ready to talk to Dr. Young?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
You must be Peter. So nice to meet you.
I just love video games, man. I tell you, I just thought that reviewing a game and giving my honest thoughts about it is the best way to do it.
Yes, and it's quite an urgent situation.
And I get to play the game.
A full third of the food you eat every day comes from crops pollinated by bees.
Yeah, we already know
Worldwide
this.
populations are in steep decline, primarily due to a significant predator, the carnivorous bee wolf. So, we
The
developed
what?
an innovative way to help the bees.
Is that even a thing?
Want to see how?
Whoa, this is cool.
These little drones are essentially bee bodyguards that we're training to detect and attack bee wolves.
AKA bee killer wasps.
And you're helping with the machine learning algorithm. Do you see those little holographic bee wolves? The better you are at shooting those, the better our drones get at recognizing what to target.
The idea is for the drones to scare the bee wolves away, not hurt them.
Oh, nice!
Okay, even though this is a little annoying, it's kind of interesting.
Yes! Yep.
It's kind of dumb that you could hit it without proper aiming, though.
Gotta protect the hive. Hear that, little bee wolves? You still get to pollinate another day, too.
The latest employee of
Nice!
Congratulations.
Gotcha!
I missed. Yay! Yeah, this thing is just...
You're done, Peter. A very productive session. We got great data.
Okay, flying home.
Welcome to
Eh. I need to get a second
Those
webcam
virtual
over here.
bee-wolves
So when I
you
turn my
just told
head,
were real,
I'm looking at the camera.
You'd have saved the lives of about 2,500 bees.
Wow. I'd love to help any way I can. I could take a look at juicing the neural network speed.
Oh, yes, please.
Maybe if Pete decides to join us, you two can talk some more. Thanks, Dr. Young. I've got so much more to show you, Pete. Let's go. Now, up ahead is the medical research area. We're doing cutting-edge proton beam work, using protons instead of X-rays, with better targeting and less...
So what does everybody think?
It's all the stuff we talked about. All the stuff we dreamed could make the world a better place.
Give me some real feedback here.
Harry, a moment, if you please. Any chance it can wait a sec? It'll be quick.
And for all those wondering, I turned off the
my friend
background
Peter.
music
Peter,
because
Dr.
one of my
We've
former
actually
lives got copyrighted because of
used
the
to work with
background
Dr.
music from the
Octavius.
game.
You came to the lab once to consult on electrotactile stimuli.
Oh. Yes. It's a shame about Dr. Octavius. His work had so much promise. Any changes since this morning? Dizziness, aches, pains, anxiety, impulsive thoughts?
Nope. I've never been better.
That's what worries me. Nice to see you again.
You didn't even remember him. When in actuality, Dr. Connors actually knew Peter Parker in the comics.
Dad believes in second chances. Hey, listen, I gotta go make a call, but feel free to explore. Come meet me upstairs when you're ready.
So that was crazy. But it seems to be working for everyone to have Dr. Connors here. Guess I'll look around. So much to see here. Where do I even start?
Right here.
Nice. Seems inspired by some of Otto's work without the hardwiring problems. Wonder if Dr. Connors has used this. Though after that lizard rampage, he may be done testing his work on himself. This is the original prototype from Otto's lab. This would have been crime scene evidence. Wonder how it ended up here.
The origins of life on Earth remain a mystery. How could organic life forms have arisen from non-biological chemical compounds? Recent discoveries of meteorites containing organic molecules considered the building blocks of life may provide a potent clue.
Yeah, maybe not.
Guess this is what it's like working for an Osborn.
Imagine coming to work here every day. It's almost too good to be true. Could start paying off the mortgage. But what if Spidey work gets in the way? Gotta think this through before signing on.
What is this?
Cool fish.
Not just fish, research subjects. Want to feed them?
Yeah?
They're like, wee!
Japanese koi fish have well-studied pigmentation variation, which is ideal for our research into enhanced reflectivity.
Stacks of
Beautiful fish.
intracellular anhydrous guanine crystals.
Separated by cytoplasm, we're finding it very useful for eco-friendly roofing materials.
So cool.
Interesting.
May would have loved this place.
Did you see the monthly schedule update?
Hey, what are you doing with these bikes?
We're working on ultra-efficient batteries, charged by bicycles.
These bikes. Can I ride them?
Not right now, but when they're road ready, we'll need people to test them.
Cool, cool.
Nice. I'll try to come back.
We study asteroids, meteoroids,
Yeah.
meteors,
Hey,
and meteorites.
whenever you're ready, come meet me up here.
I'm on my way. I'll see you in a sec.
Oh, wow.
You really have a particle accelerator?
That's cool.
We use it to send proton beams to that treatment room downstairs. It's being repaired right now, but we'll have it back up in no time.
Incredible. Where are we heading now?
Up to the top floor.
Your energy seems really good, Harry.
I feel great. So put your way back helmet on and think back. Even before high school. To middle school.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you know the...
Hang on.
You're a popular guy.
Sorry, it's just my tutoring job. You were saying?
You know the stuff everyone studies in middle school with Gregor Mendel and the pea plants?
Yeah, I think so. About genetics and plant hybridization?
Exactly. So,
That
Dr.
or
Foster
that.
up ahead, he's won every top prize in the field for his work with plant genetics.
Wow.
Hey, when you were walking around, did you have a chance to feed the fish?
Yes, that was so great. Interesting research project. And lowers the old cortisol levels, too.
Right? I honestly think it's one of my favorite spots in the building.
And you see, if you let B use the base of the member system and end the degree of the root to be extracted,
I see what you're saying.
the algorithm is similar
This part right here is the slowest part of the game, one of the slowest parts of the game, and it sucked. Like I said, 90% of it is like cutscene.
Dr. Foster.
Thanks, Dr. Foster.
Ah, Peter, I presume. Harry talks about you frequently.
So nice to meet you.
Dr. Foster is working on agricultural efficiency.
With the population growing and the climate changing unpredictably, we need to adapt more quickly than nature normally would. Genetic recombination can customize crops to best meet these new challenges, be it extreme weather or an increase in pests. Would you like to see this testbed?
Okay.
Of course he's gonna
The
say sure.
idea is to tweak a plant's genes to maximize optimal qualities. For instance, a plant that can thrive in drought conditions. In our simulation, the goal is to maximize growth. Why don't you practice on this?
Okay.
Match the base pairs to incorporate as many growth genes as you can. That'll be a plant that can feed the world.
Interesting.
That was easy. Yeah.
Okay, I think I get the hang of it.
Great. Now you're ready to try the real thing. This is a plant we're working on to grow well in drought conditions. Corporations patent GMO seeds for profit and are rightly criticized. But ours are open source, developed for sustainability instead of financial gain.
Okay. Well, I don't have a feeling they're gonna start putting this crap
One
all over
step
the city.
closer to feeding the world.
Nice work. Listen, I know you're not officially on, but could you look at one more gene for me? Curious to get your take on it. It's a crop specifically adapted to urban gardens.
Of course. Let's see.
Beautiful work, Peter.
I found this, I like the puzzle side of it, but it's
Using
actually
this
kind of annoying.
technology,
We're on track to end world hunger by 2035.
Wow. I know a rooftop you could use for a real-world test if you're interested.
Oh, very much so. Harry was right. You'll be a real asset here.
Thank you, Dr. Foster.
So now where?
Last stop. Might be my favorite. It's commanding, but not overbearing. Playful, but not tasteless. Impressive, but not show-off.
Your office.
Or is it our office?
Harry.
Now remember, the things you've seen today are just a small taste of what we're working on. But don't decide just yet, not till you've seen this last thing.
Okay.
Come on, where's your badge? You'll need it to get in.
I really think we need more security.
Really?
I like it.
Wow.
I still gotta ask what the TV's for, but
Man. Harry.
I love the monitors though.
This is all so
Jesus.
amazing. It's perfect, really. It's just... Things are really hectic right now.
When I was in treatment, all I could think about was, what would I do if I survived? And I kept hearing my mom's voice, telling me that our planet is in trouble. And it's my responsibility to save it. If you join me, there's so much more that we can do. I mean, we both know.
Okay, cool. I was letting everybody know that I turned off the sound because I got copyrighted on my previous stream because of the background music, and I had to cut it. I had to cut that whole section out of the stream in order not to be copyrighted.
Can I move my desk over there? I like to face the wall when I work.
Oh,
that is cool though.
One quick thing.
I find the mission annoying, but I like the overall sentiment of what they were going for.
I'm gonna need a little time to transition out of my tutoring job.
Of course. Take whatever time you need. It's all about balance, right?
And why do they keep talking about balance in this game?
You bet.
Yeah, I think it's nonsense when they put music in the game and then you review the game and then they copyright you because of what they put in the game. I think it's stupid. But I just turned the background music off and it solves the problem. But let me rephrase. We'll see if it solves the problem.
Hey, I forgot to tell you. Some of our researchers have field experiments set up around the city. If you have time, check them out. I've sent you the locations, and your badge will grant you access.
All right, I'll swing by.
Hold on, guys.
Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you before, but I just got a new job.
For real? Well, that's awesome. Where's it at?
All right, guys,
It's a
I'm
new
back.
foundation run by my best friend. It's incredible. But I can fill you in later. What's up?
The guys who took Lee and Scorpion? Genki and I tracked the exhaust trails from their aircraft to the Williamsburg Bridge. I'll meet you there.
Hold on, don't you have an essay to finish?
Yeah, but duty calls.
Trust me, your duty is to your future right now. I'll keep you updated on anything I find.
All right. Good luck out there.
Whee!
Sorry about that.
Actually, I want to test something. course he keeps going.
That's perfect.
You know, I saw an old
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something.
Anyone could walk up and challenge him.
Eventually.
And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Damn. Never seen anything like it.
And the sandcastle competition starts now! And no cheating!
One thing I do like about Peter.
To make it hard, huh?
That's one thing I've always liked about Peter more in the game is his quips when he's fighting. He always makes it more entertaining. Whereas Miles is always so serious, even for a kid. Has anybody else noticed that? Has anybody else noticed that Miles is so serious for a 17-year-old, yet Peter is almost like 30 in the game in this game, at least.
I tell the cops that someone's out to get us, but they don't listen to me.
And yet Peter's the one with the quips, and it comes off relatively funny.
Time to take matters into my own hands.
Marco was really laying low these past few years. Would have helped him if I'd known he was in trouble.
Hey, I was just talking to my source at the raft. Marco's been belligerent and incoherent since he got there. But they said he's starting to show signs of improvement.
That's interesting. That's
Whatever
interesting.
you're doing with those crystals, keep it up.
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know that I talked to Gloria, and Feast is gonna send a donation truck to the house tomorrow for the rest of May's stuff.
I don't think I'll be able to go through everything by then. Could you cancel that? I promise I'll donate it all myself as soon as I'm finished with... everything.
I'll call him right now. But...
Yeah.
Peter, excited to have you on board. We've partnered with your friends at Feast to feed the community, starting by improving our gardens. To help, please collect some samples of nearby plants and put our gene splicer to use.
Easy
Why do I...
enough. Collect some samples, splice some genes, feed the people.
Why do I feel like this mission will be annoying?
Let's look for the best samples. These are clearly more efficient with water. I can use that. There has to be a healthy-looking plant around here somewhere.
That's annoying.
This one's really productive. Lots of fruit. That's perfect. This one's technically a weed, but the hardiness could be helpful. Okay, got some great samples. Time to bring them together. Can't believe that EMF is making these GMOs open source. Profit shouldn't be part of the equation when it comes to basic human necessities. Let's see.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Can't wait to see this grow.
I'm afraid to even ask. And that's not gonna work either. Yeah, you gotta love how they make this crap. Like I said, this part's gonna be annoying.
If this works, these plants will be growing faster and bearing more fruit than ever. Just imagine what Feast could do with all of that.
Success.
Okay, made some great new hybrid seeds for them. Just gotta get this place ready to plant the seeds. Let's optimize their water. Yikes, gotta patch this up. Seems to be multiple leaks lowering the water pressure. If I don't find them all, the system won't work. Just a few more to patch up. Pipe's blocked by that.
And this part's just annoying.
Would be counterproductive if I drowned all the plants. May used to have a green thumb with her tomato plants. Maybe I have green webs?
Not really, no.
I think this should do it. Dr. Foster will be pleased. He doesn't need to know Spider-Man.
Like I said, annoying
I
mission.
wonder what other field projects the EMF is working on.
Okay, that's completely random garbage. Literally. Alright, let's see. One suit. That was interesting. That's interesting. Let's see what we got here. Whoops. Okay, who thinks this looks like Ant-Man? Who thinks this suit looks like Ant-Man? All right, you know what? Let's see. You know what we're gonna review these suits, and we're gonna come down to a consensus on what these suits, on how many suits they ripped off, right? Okay, so this is Peter, traditional. Don't get the whole color scheme changed though, but whatever. This one right here, I like the feel of it, but it kind of reminds me of the Arrow a little bit, of Green Arrow a little bit. I don't know what they could make of this one. That one's cool, But this one right here, who says that this does not remind you of Azrael from the Arkham Knight in Arkham City? That looks exactly like his costume, Azrael's costume from Batman. And then we got whatever that is. This looks just like Ant-Man. I don't know what to call that. I'm still trying to figure out how they call that a tactical suit when it's pure white. When it's white and gray. Isn't tactical supposed to be black so you can blend in to shadows and stuff? This one looks like a... I like the name, Apocalyptic. I like that. It kind of has a futuristic vibe to it. This is like a ripoff of like some weird 80s suits. Track suits or something. It's weird. I'll admit this one looks kind of cool. This one looks like a weird biker. A really weird biker. Like I don't know what to call that, but this one... Sorry, guys. The wife is going to the store and she was telling me something. All right, this one right here would be cool if it wasn't from the dumb orangish looking color. If it was like a red or like the darker red that he uses in the other costumes, it would look cool. Because I like the black leather. All right, sorry about that, guys. Making sure that the mic is on. Actually, now that you mention it, it does kind of look like Ghost Rider. Actually, this one looks more like Ghost Rider. I think if he had the darker red with without the dumb looking flower petal things around his eyelids, around the eyes. And that's what they look like. They look like they were making like a sun or leaves around a freaking flower. It's freaking weird. Exactly, with the orange head and the orange hands, it looks completely dumb. If it was like the apocalyptic one with the dark and the gold eye lenses and the dark red with the spider webs and stuff, it would look freaking cool. And we haven't even got all the costumes yet. But I'm feeling the vibe. Oops, I hit the wrong button. All right, now we got Miles. This is like I don't know why they called this one family business when it reminds me more of a cybernetic feel with the lights and stuff, with the light show and stuff. This is I don't know what they were going for with this one. However, whoops. How do you? Oh. However, this black version right here, this black version looks awesome. This pure black version with the red, that looks tactical. That looks awesome. Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Whoops, I hit the wrong button again. I keep doing that. Let's go back here. And okay, I still don't like the design for like the design on the head. Okay, it looks like flower petals or leaves or some crap around his eyes. But the black and this red right here looks a little bit better. But I still think this one would have been I still think the first one, which is this one, would have been better if it had just been darker red for the hands and the head. And this one would look cool if it didn't look like he had a skull on his chest instead of... It doesn't even look like a spider. It looks like a skull. Again, Ant-Man. I don't know what they were going for with this one. Sportswear suit? Why would he wear this? Again, it looks like Azrael from Batman. I'm not even sure how to... Borakuya or Borakai or something. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Interesting way they went about it, but no, doesn't work. I don't know what this is. And I don't know. I don't get the whole point of showing his hair, because doesn't your hair kind of give you away? Okay, yeah, I can feel that, but Miles turns invisible, so that kind of defeats the purpose. And this one, Ajamat, I don't get this one because it looks like a cybernetic suit. This one looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Now the biomechanical thing, this kind of reminds me of Guyver. If you remember the anime Guyver, actually they made a movie in the 90s which wasn't as good as the anime, but the movie was still decent for the 90s. But this one right here reminds me of the Guyver suit. Now, if it was like the Guyver, where he could summon it, and it was like nano robots or something, and he could summon it like they did in Guyver, or like Iron Man did with this with the nanotechnology what the hell was the name of that movie? In Endgame, where he had the nanobites that put his armor on him. Now that would be cool for this outfit. If they included that animation in this, that would be cool. Now this one, a ripoff of the 80s, which is, I'm gonna say it's downright horrible. Peter Parker's Hellfire Gala looked cool. This one looks weird. What were they going for? They have him in a tuxedo shirt, a tuxedo coat with gloves, glasses. His hair is showing, which I'm not sure how you're not going to recognize somebody from their hair when they have a specific style. And then they have him in dress pants and a pair of red and blue boots. None of that goes together. Metros, and this is just freaking weird. This outfit right here is just weird. I think the part with the coat with the zip up of the spider in the middle, that's cool, but the overall coat, the overall theme is dumb. Now this one looks a little bit better. The black and red looks a little bit better, but not by much. And my question is how is he sticking to walls with tennis shoes with an inch thick sole? Then we have whatever the hell this is, the Ginga suit. That's just makes me feel like somebody was high when they drew this. Now the red and black this one isn't so bad, and the red and blue isn't as bad, but yeah, I don't know what they were going for with these color schemes. And then we got the animated suit. And then we got the Uptown Pride. But what does Uptown Pride even mean? Granted, I remember this suit from the from Miles Morales, which I thought was cool. I thought it was a cool suit, but I don't know, man. And then you have one that look. This suit right here, the pure white one, looks just like the anti-venom suit that Peter gets later. What's the point in that? So, and that's all the suits I have so far, but they did improve on some of the abilities, but they did do away with some of my favorite gadgets. They did away with the, what's it called? The burst shot, where you shoot out this clump of web. Yeah, exactly. Some of these suits look like rip-offs of power. It looks like they ripped the stuff off from like other characters, like Azrael from Batman, like Power Rangers, like Guyver, like they're ripping stuff off of animes, and instead of implementing it and making it look cool, you just equip it and it's there. It's just another skin. To me, it's just stupid. The concussion bust is cool. The ricochet webs is okay, but I missed the burst shot where you could shoot that clump of web and it would hit the guy and he would fly into the wall, or the one where you could take a shootout, you could shoot it out and it shot out a laser, and when they walked by, web would shoot out and cling to them and pull them to the wall and web them up like stealth style. But instead, they replaced it with the upshot, which is a rocket, which is a rocket thing. Then you got this concussion blast thing, which kind of all just pulls them all together. It doesn't even web them up. Like if it webbed them all together, that would be cool. But they didn't do that. They just have them kind of knock them on the ground. What's the point in that? Then you have this concussion blast, which the concussion blast is cool. Yes, I remember which blade was freaking awesome. Like, I don't even like this daggone upshot thing, man. I think they make you use it, but I don't even like it. It's just like I like the ones from Miles Morales. I like the stuff they had from Miles Morales and 2018 Spider-Man. I wish that instead of just having 5, I wish they could create a bigger wheel when you're choosing. Yes. Like for real, I take it. I wish they'd done had 3 or 4 rows, and then when you go to choose, you have this big wheel, and you can literally pick which one you want to use. And everybody's gonna have their favorites, everybody's gonna have their preference. But I could choose the old school stuff, or I could choose the newer stuff that they introduce. And I may try it, but I'll find the things I like and use what I like. Because when I'm Spider-Man and I'm going through a warehouse, or I require more stealth, I'm gonna use web gadgets that allow for more stealth. None of these gadgets allow for stealth, but the ones from 2018, he had quite a few stealth gadgets that they implemented. And so did Miles Morales. Miles Morales had more stealth gadgets because they introduced his stealth. But I digress. They pretty much screwed this game up, and it's had in my opinion, from the reviews and from the things that I've seen and from the player numbers on Steam, it's had a shit release. Excuse my language. Now, overall, the gameplay is good. The graphics and just the free flow of swinging and the web wings and all of that stuff, that all feels good. But where they're lacking is the gadgets. The gadgets aren't as good as they were. And this is just so far. And the 3 playthrough, I've only played through it 3 times. I've only done Yeah, that too. The Gatling gun and web burst was cool. So far we have played roughly, let's see. Whoops. We have played through 16% of the game, and in the 16% of the game that we have played, which is about roughly about 3-4 hours. I think I did a 2 hour stream the first time, an hour and a half, about 5.5 hours counting this stream. Maybe a little. Oh, no, I take that back. It's longer than that. But 5 to 6 hours of streaming of the game, and I haven't played the game outside of the stream. The game so far is the gameplay is awesome. The fighting combat is good. This web swing is a lot more fluid. The web wings is a great addition, but the gadgets are lacking. The suits, so a lot of the suits feel like they're rip-offs from animes and other genres like Power Rangers, Guyver, Witchblade, you name it. And then you got the story where, and the story is seriously lacking in a lot of ways. It's so weak compared to 2018. Miles Morales was a little bit weaker. I like the style of Miles Morales, even though they tweaked the story to fit Miles Morales, because they changed the Tinkerer, which was was a guy for Peter Parker originally. They switched it to Miles Morales' best friend as a kid. Okay, I'm good with that change. When they make changes and they make sense, I'm good with it. Exactly. Thank you. I ignore that. I got to figure out how to turn that shit off. With the game, they messed up the gadgets, the suits, the story, several characters, prioritized the messaging over wokeness over the substance, and added filler that isn't necessary. Exactly. You're saying exactly what I'm thinking, because they made the voice actress of Mary Jane in this game is beautiful. Model, actress, all that stuff. And yet, the person that they modeled her after, they were supposed to be modeling her after the voice actress, but then we get a picture online of one of the developers who is, I'm gonna say it, and this may be mean. She ugly. She is not. To me, she may be more pretty in person, because some people are, but that picture was not attractive. She was not pretty. But this is exactly who Mary Jane looks like in the game. Mary Jane does not look like a model, and Mary Jane, even though they changed her job as a reporter in this game, in all of the comics forever, she has always been an actress and a supermodel. She looks like a freaking dude in this game. And I have no problem, and I'll say it. She could look like a supermodel and have the curves and everything like that, and be drop dead gorgeous and still ride a motorcycle. I'll be honest, I actually find that kind of hot myself, but that's me. So, but yeah, it's just, even when this game started, it was more focused on Miles, and they keep and all through this game they keep talking about balance, but they're leaning so hard toward wokeness and DEI plugins, and I like Miles Morales, but they keep talking about balance, but it's more Miles Morales heavy-handed than it is balance between him and Peter Parker. Peter Parker is supposed to be mentoring him. He actually tells Harry he is mentoring and tutoring a student. But yet, all throughout the game, who keeps ending up in trouble? It's not Miles. It's Peter. Peter, who is a veteran, a 10 or more year veteran of being Spider-Man, keeps ending up in trouble. And who keeps saving him? Miles Morales. He couldn't even defeat Venom. And I'm sure you've seen other people have covered this. He couldn't even defeat Venom without Miles's help. How does that even make sense? it's just, to me, it's just ridiculous. They made Peter whiny. He complains, he whines, and he's supposed to be a super genius. I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, I was like, you have done this for 10 years without Miles. Why do you all of a sudden need his help so badly? Now, in some instances, I agree that as things escalate, that you may need help. But seriously? You're going to make him from a strong, independent character that may need help occasionally to needing help, always needing help, and he ended up in trouble every single time? Seems a little questionable. Well, yeah, and the fact of it is that Peter Parker has been admits in the first game that he's been at it for about 10 years. This game picks up about a year, maybe 2 years, a year or two after, because Miles Morales takes place about a year after the first game. And this one picks up, I think, about a year, so many months to a year or two after that. So about 15 years. So Peter Parker is a 15-year veteran, and they could have had Peter say, you know what, I've got some other things going on. I've got to get my life together. I'm handing the reins over to you. But they don't have to nerf Peter and make him look like a little girl and make him look weak and like he can't do it. But you could just have him step back, because that's what I loved about Miles Morales, is that they didn't make Peter look bad in Miles Morales. Now, did he need help with Rhino? Yeah. And Peter does end up in trouble. I'll admit that. So, but the fight with Rhino is a kind of a tough fight anyway, and because of that armor and stuff. But and he needed Miles' help in that instance, and that made sense. Because he got hurt. Because he got thrown through a wall and thrown into electrical whatever it was, and so he was hurt. That made sense, and it gave Miles an opportunity to awaken a new power. Made sense. And then Peter, who is perfectly fine after the mission, says, hey, I'm going out of the country. I need you to step in as Spider-Man for while I'm gone. And he even calls him in the game and says, hey, I saw this. I could be on the first plane home. And he's like, no. Miles was like, no, I want to handle this. He's like, all right, if you need help, call me. That made sense. They didn't nerf Peter. They didn't make him look weak. They just removed him from the scenario. And this game could have been the same way. They could have had him all through the game as a strong character, teaching Miles all of the things he needs to know. And then at the end of the game, he's like, you know what? After what happened with my friend, after what everything that's happened, I need to take a step back for a while. I'm always here if you need me. I'm here for advice, whatever you need. But I need to take a step back. Since you're here, since you're here, I want the opportunity to step back for a minute. Yeah, basically they focused on Miles, and I don't really care for it that much. It's now, like I said, I've said it a dozen times. I like Miles. I like Miles as a Spider-Man character. And I don't mind playing as Miles. But at the same time, you get more gameplay as Miles in this game than you do as Peter. And all of Peter's scenes are mostly cutscenes. Most of it's cutscenes, and I just find it annoying. It's just... And then you find out, I played this in on PS5, and you find out that they made Black Cat bisexual or gay or whatever. They are literally destroying everything that Stan Lee built, and I'm going to say it. Stan Lee was, if I remember correctly, Stan Lee was still alive in 2012. That's why the Spider-Man game in 2018, I think he was still alive, if I remember correctly. And I think that's why Spider-Man 2018 did as well as it did And then he worked on a majority of Miles Morales because of the fact that I think he died right before the game released. And that was a huge loss. But in Marvel, in the movies, in the games, and in everything, since Stan Lee has passed, every bit of it has gone to crap. Well, yeah, and I agree with that. I agree that Spider-Man himself is Peter Parker, and there is the Miles Morales Spider-Man. There is even Spider-Gwen, which they could introduce, and there's some other Spider characters they could introduce, which would be fine. But one of the things that makes Peter so much fun is he's a genius. He's well known. He's not only been a photographer and a reporter, but he's also he's also well known because he volunteers and all of these things. Yeah, basically, it's the same thing. It's the same thing that they've done with Doctor Who lately. Is it? I haven't even watched it. I don't want to watch it. And I know I'm going off of the game, getting off the game topic for a moment, but even even what they did with Doctor Who is ridiculous. I tried to watch Peter Capaldi at it, and I did not like Peter Capaldi as Doctor Who at all. He was trying to come off lighthearted, but he was trying to come off lighthearted and funny, but he wasn't. To me, he wasn't. It was dry. It was bad. And then they replaced him with Jodie Whittaker, which I never watched because I'm like, okay, you're destroying everything that's been built for the last 50 years. And then they go back to David Tennant and make David Tennant one of the best actors in this generation, and completely wimpified him throughout and made Donna I don't remember her last name, but her name was Donna something, and they made her and her daughter the main character. I'm not gonna say they've destroyed the show to the point of no return. I will say that if they go back to get back to the basics, and I will say if they bring back David Tennant as a strong character like he was in 2005 and his first run as Doctor Who, if they did that, or if they introduced a new character, I don't know. I can't think of any actors that would do it good, but anyway, if they got back to the basics of what Doctor Who was back when it first started 20 years ago, or 15 years ago, however long it's been on, and for this run, I would say that it could recover. But even the guy that's playing, even the black guy that's playing, M. Cootie or whatever his name is, I can't remember his name. It's hard to pronounce. I've even heard rumors that he's quitting. He quit. He finished his second season and he quit. And he's trying to go to Los Angeles to join Hollywood because he doesn't want to be remembered for his time as Doctor Who. But yeah, we could go on and on and on, but I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it because it has been. Oh yeah, it's been 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna call it. And I appreciate everyone that has stuck around. I would agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. I own, and I never watched Doctor Who before Christopher Eccleston. I think I said his name right. Because I did the research on this, and I know for a fact that they stopped Doctor Who back in 1989, and then they picked it back up with Christopher Eccleston, if I say his name right, in early 2000s. And I liked Christopher Eccleston. I love David Tennant. I said Dr. Tennant. David Tennant. And I wasn't sure of Matt Smith at first, but once he laid the foundation for his Doctor Who, I really liked him. And I followed it all the way through to all the specials, everything, all the way through to when Peter Capaldi started. And I watched like the first 2 episodes, 2 or 3. I think I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, "Nope, can't watch this." And I haven't watched it since. So, but I do have on Vudu or Fandango or whatever the crap they call their website now, where you can buy their seasons and stuff. I own all of Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant and Matt Smith episodes. So, but anyway, we are going on almost 2 hours and 40 minutes, and so I am going to call it a day, y'all. How do I do this? We are. Sorry about that. All right, we are ending the stream, y'all. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. And I hope that you'll come back for the next stream, because we still have a long ways to go before we finish this game. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. And remember, keep gaming strong. And let's stand up to all this woke crap, because it's getting ridiculous. And if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, and comment, because it helps the channel. And I totally keep forgetting to look at the camera because it's up there. So, because I have plenty of reviews and things coming up. Oh, and if you don't watch a lot of anime, I recently released a video about one of the top animes that are out right now, and it's currently streaming season 2 of it, and it is freaking amazing. Go check it out. And y'all have a great day. And thank you for everyone that commented and everybody that participated. I appreciate y'all.